dishes you can get for under $50 here at Epcot.
Our first booth of the $50 budget video at Bramblewood Bites, and I am having the grilled cider brine pork tenderloin with fennel apple slaw and apple cider distributed. And it looks a little bit smaller than some of the other portions that I'd seen in other people's videos. Got a little bit of apple slaw. Hey, pretty heavy dinner, really. You can taste the apple flavor coming through. It's pretty salty, pretty acidic-y. The pork's cooked very well though, because it melts in your mouth pretty easily. And just like that, it's already gone with 2 bites. So I think for $6.75, the portion's a little bit small. I don't think the apple slaw is like anything to write home about. For the price, it's not good. I don't think I would include this one in the $50 budget. I think if you were going around yourself and had $50 to spend to share with another person or by yourself, I don't think I would include this because it almost takes out a fifth of your budget. So we're at Coors and Peel, the second stop on the $50 budget, and we're here to get the pumpkin mascarpone ravioli, $5.25.
Well, we might have to eat it whole because Brendan suggested getting a knife, and I was like, oh no, we don't need a knife. And now I think actually we did need a knife. So you get 3 raviolis.
That was pretty consistent for the other videos I was watching, that people would get 3.
This is good. This is definitely, if you only have $50, get this one.
It's pretty cheap too, $5.25.
This one's really good. It's really sweet.
You should try getting it with this. It has like a grain sort of piece in here. I don't know how it was prepared, but it adds like a saltiness to the sweet, which I think complements it with the ravioli.
Oh, right, that piece was really salty.
Don't get a lot of pumpkin flavor, but it's not like a fake pumpkin flavor, but the cheese complements it well as well.
It's very good. I would recommend this one. How much? $5.75?
$5.25.
$5.25. So I would put this one on the best of the best so far.
Yeah, definitely in the $50 budget.
Next up, we're going to Swirled Showcase to get the liquid nitrogen frozen sweet potato mousse. This one was $5.25 for the liquid nitrogen mousse.
Is it good? A lot of people have been saying this one's good.
It literally tastes like Thanksgiving, like in a plate. This one's good too.
I can kind of smell sweet potato even.
It's like so hard to describe. It's like sweet potato-y, but also has like, it's like creamy and light, and it's not like too rich. I think it's really good. It has like a caramel drizzle and then those pecans. This one's good though. There's something about it. Oh, there's an ant.
He's been here.
Oh, he's been here? Okay. It's his turn. We'll leave him be.
Gotta give him credits in the video.
There's something about it that reminds me of like a custard though, like it has egg in it. It's the way it gives me a vibe.
It's like I mean it's a mousse, so it is like airier and lighter. It's not really like an ice cream density.
I like this though. I really like this.
I almost wish it was colder though.
Well, I kind of like it because I think if it was colder, it would almost be like more ice cream-like, but this is like more unique than just ice cream.
I have to see the other desserts. I'm only gonna try a couple different desserts because I think with a $50 budget, you don't want to do more than 2 desserts.
I really like it. I would recommend it. Super yum. And for $5.25, I think it's a pretty good value.
Yeah, you can split it even as well.
Would recommend. I give it 5 stars. How many stars do you give?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really good. I don't have anything I would like change. I'm also an easier judge than Brendan though.
Like a 3.8.
Huh? And what did you give the ravioli? The ravioli I would also give a 5.
Ravioli, I would give 4.2.
Okay. Okay, so far we're off to a good start. Oh, there are ants in the food.
Just getting a taste. Let him. Give him his chance. He didn't even get a good bite.
Okay, you watch.
He said 5 stars.
He says 5 stars. Next up, we're gonna go to Mexico and we're gonna get the
tostada de
camarones.
Camarones, yeah.
Next up, we're gonna go to Mexico and get the tostada de camarones? Question mark? It's tempura battered shrimp atop of a fried corn tortilla with guacamole, cabbage, chipotle aioli, diced mango, and chili lime powder. So that'll be our next dish. Brendan went to the restroom, so I'm on my own to try this one. It was $7.75, which I think is kind of expensive for the size of it. It do be good though. It's giving like fish taco though, if that makes sense. That might be a downside of it. It does fall apart, but it's still reliable. I vibe with it. I just think the shrimp, they kind of remind me of like Long John Silver shrimp, fried shrimp do. But overall, it's good. It has a nice acidity. The guac here, really, really good. For me personally, I would get it again, but I wouldn't say it's like a necessity for the festival. For other people, I probably wouldn't tell them to get it, but for me. This is right up my alley. Shrimp, guac, taco, or tostada shell, very much up my alley. So I like it. It's like the perfect amount of spice, but also like acidity. It has good flavor. I just don't think the shrimp is as good as it could be. I just don't know why they had to bread the shrimp. I think I would have preferred it had it not been breaded, because that's what's giving like the Long John Silver's vibe. The guac here though, delicious. Off the chain. We need a whole bowl of it. Would recommend the guac.
I'm back from my voyage. Whatever that may mean. I think it's good. You can taste like the lemon acidity that they did to like the slaw and with the avocado. The shrimp tastes pretty good, but I think it was just average shrimp taste, fried shrimp. I think the flavors really come through with the avocado and the slaw. And the tostada was good though.
I said literally the exact same thing. What's your rating out of 5 stars?
4.1 or 4.2.
I was thinking like 3.9.
It's pretty close.
Because the shrimp, I just wish the shrimp
was just
wasn't
whatever.
breaded. It was honestly giving me like Long John Silver's.
Yeah, definitely frozen.
The rest of the flavors were really good, and I thought the guac was really good. I'm gonna give it 3.9, and I said, I think for me, I would get it just because there's not a lot of stuff that isn't plant-based that I get here, so I would get one of these.
That was $7.25?
It was $7.75.
Yeah, that's a bit expensive, but like sometimes when you get tacos at places that are like meant for tacos,
That's
they'll
true.
be about $4 or $5 if you get like a seafood one. It's probably like a 1-person portion, and you
Yeah.
could force it to be 2 if
I
you
think it
have
had
a
3
budget.
shrimps on it.
Pretty good. We're on the next stop, Belgium. I have the beer, braised beef, served with smoked Gouda and mashed potatoes. It looks hot. It's definitely a cold fall day. Get up, okay. That's heavy. It's pretty good though. The piece of beef. The beef's pretty salty. Like my first taste, I taste salt instantly rather than a flavor other than that. This would be a really good meal if you had like, you just got wine from somewhere like France, came over here, it's late at night before the fireworks. Later into the year, like around October, November, when it's actually chilly.
Have you ever had wine?
American dream, right? I would say that though, I would wait to eat this dish. It's good. It has good flavor. I don't taste like the carrots though, and whatever this, I guess it's just the braised part of the beef and the mashed potatoes. I don't taste like the carrots coming through at all. I taste onion in this, but I didn't see onion on there. Not a lot of beef. I think like I've tasted like 2 pieces of beef, and only one of them was a big chunk. So it's either like just shredded through or it's not a lot of beef. I'm gonna give it like a 3.8. I would get it again because I think it's a good portion size. I think potatoes are like, they'll fill your stomach up pretty well. But it is salty, so I would definitely have a drink, either wine or water with it. I need this poo to come out and see us. It's perfect.
Oh my god, I'm sitting. It's perfect. We've come to Earth Eat for the lemon poppy seed cake. It was $4.50. Wait, did I get a good shot of the cake?
Yeah, over there, right? Or did you get a?
I think I got a shot of the picture of the cake, not of the actual cake.
It's pretty good. I'm glad they keep it kind of chilled. The icing tastes a lot better with it being cold. It's good flavor. You can really taste the poppy seed and the lemon.
I think it's good. It is really sweet though.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I think that's just the icing of it though.
I prefer the mousse we had earlier over this just because this is like really sweet, really rich. You don't want to eat the flour?
I feel like most dishes, and especially if you're in Florida, I can't emphasize it enough, make sure you have water.
The flour, they put like it was like sugary stuff over it, but then when actually you bit into it, it became a little bit bitter. Ooh, I don't know if I liked it. It kind of tastes like...
I don't know why you did that.
It's part of the dish.
Part of the look.
The garnish. You didn't eat your leaf earlier. I could have ate the leaf.
Not a caterpillar.
Well, that flour was actually quite bad. You were probably right.
You definitely need to split this with how sweet it is.
I think the icing just has way too much sugar. It tastes like confectioner sugar, like a powdered sugar-based icing. Whereas if it was maybe like a cream cheese icing, it would be like less sugary sweet and more creamy.
Yeah, I think the sweetness overpowers the lemon.
Overall, it is good.
I don't know if I'm giving it over a 4 though. It might just be a 4.0.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 just because I do love a treat. I took like 3 bites and I'm good.
Pretty much done as well. I'm not gonna waste it, but I hit my sweet point.
I think we have 2 more stops. The slider little stand, and then we're gonna get the bubbly drink from the Odyssey. Brennan's gonna cause us to go over the budget.
I'm sweating into my eyes.
So we We come to Flavors from Fire for Brendan to get the Steakhouse Blended Burger. It's a beef and wild mushroom slider with truffle brie, cheese fondue, arugula, and truffle potato chips on a sesame seed bun. I've heard really good things about this burger. I'm not gonna try any because I don't eat red meat. They do have a Impossible Burger here, and I will try that one, but I'm gonna do it in my like plant-based video, so we're not getting it today. And this one was $6.25 as well, and it's a decent size for a slider. It's definitely bigger than like the little crystal burgers that you get, or even like the White Castle burgers that you get. Let me smell it at least. Ooh, I don't know if I like the way it smells. It smells kind of like plastic.
It's interesting because the burger, that might be what they mean by blend. It might be like just blended with mushrooms because it's not really like a patty type slider. It's more like a mash sort of texture.
Texture?
Yeah, but I thought there was a different word for it. I've never really had a burger with chips before. It adds a nice texture to it. I definitely taste the mushroom flavor. Spinach on the bottom.
Arugula.
Ham chips and queso in Mexico.
I'd say the bun's pretty good. It's nothing spectacular, but I don't think buns usually add that much. I'd give it like a 4.2. I'd get this again. It'd be part of my $50 budget.
This last one?
Frozen pomegranate, raspberry tea. It's a 20s pomegranate and raspberry herbal tea with orange ice cream molecules.
I believe it was $5.25.
The way that they do the frozen orange molecules is just like liquid nitrogen with little like droplets of that orange ice cream stuff.
We're taking this one to go because the storm clouds are rolling in.
They look like they could be towards the parking lot as well.
Ooh, this one's good.
I thought it was a slushy, but it doesn't look like a slushy.
It just tastes like grape juice with like a little bit of rainbow sherbet or like orange something.
It's raspberry, definitely.
Was it raspberry or grape?
Raspberry pomegranate.
Oh, that's not what I said at all.
What'd you say?
I said it was tasted like grape juice with like a little bit of like orange sherbet or like...
No, I could see that grape juice type of taste.
I've heard some people say that this one's vegan, and I've heard other people say it's not vegan, but I really like it. This to me is a 5. I like this one.
Really a 5?
Yeah, it's in my top 3 definitely.
I don't think it's there for me.
And it comes in the cute little cup. This to me is really good. I really like this one. Delicious, especially on a hot day like today. This is hitting the spot. All right, guys, it's many moons later. Hopefully this is even and in focus. I don't know, but this video kind of turned into a little bit of a flop because I filmed it and then I never really finished it, and then it was always one of those things like, oh, I need to finish that video, oh, I need to finish that video, and here we are. The festival ends in like a month and I'm just not finishing the video because I'm a big believer that even, you know, last year's content, the year before that's content can still be current content if people want to watch it. Who wants to watch this? Good question. Who asked? Don't know. But I'm still gonna finish this video and put it up because who knows, maybe some of these items will show up next year at the festival and they'll still be worth trying. I wrote down everything we got and I forgot to tally them up. So we got 7 items. Let me return to my handy dandy calculator really quick to see how much this cost in total. So according to my calculations, which I might be missing something because I only remember us trying 7 items, we only spent $39.50, which I think we might be missing an item from my list because I thought we were getting closer to the $50 budget, but to only spend quote unquote $39.50 I think was pretty good. Actually, I didn't even include sales tax. Actually, it probably is more like 50. Never mind, maybe that's what I was thinking. I thought it would be easier if he was here to kind of like speak for himself about what he got because I didn't try a lot of the stuff that he tried, but he's not here to speak for himself, so I asked him to write me a little paragraph on my phone, so I will just read you off his thoughts and opinions on what you should get from the Food and Wine Festival. So the first thing he had on his list of something he would get again was the Steakhouse Blended Burger. He says the burger's beef and mushroom combination was complemented really well by the arugula and cheese fondue. Added an additional moisture and flavor to a bun I didn't think had too much going for it. It was an okay value at a 7 out of 10, a good flavor at 7.5 out of 10, and the shareability was only at a 5 out of 10. Wow, he really went to town on these. Also, this is the first time I'm reading his ratings. I did not rate my stuff the same. The next thing he said he would get again was the pumpkin mascarpone ravioli. He said you should order one of these for yourself and one of these for a friend during the event because they were so good that you'll want your own, which I agree to that. They were really yummy. The sage brown butter added to the smooth texture of the pumpkin filling, making yourself wonder why grandma didn't serve these at Thanksgiving. Didn't feel any overwhelming flavors. If not a big cheese or pumpkin fan, a good choice for a meals fromage montage. Value 9 out of 10. They were chef's kiss. Flavor 9 out of 10. Shareability 6 out of 10 because you definitely don't want to be sharing those. They're too good to actually share. Then lastly, which he tried to pull a fast one with this one, he said the red wine braised beef short rib. First off, say that 5 times fast. I was going through like his list of stuff and I saw just like the titles. I didn't read the descriptions, but I was like, I don't think he tried that this year. I don't think if you scroll back through the video, you will see him try that this year. He didn't really like the one with the apple slaw that he tried, but he's had this one in years past. So he hoped he could pull a fast one and make me and all of you think that that's the one he was talking about. So he would actually recommend this dish, not the one he tried. And he's going to include this dish that didn't even make the $50 budget video as what you should get instead. The red wine braised beef short rib. He says, I've had this dish for multiple years and I'd recommend it on a cooler day if you can find one in Florida. The short rib has always been cooked well for me and falls apart easily, but maybe the sauce, it always tends towards a slightly saltier taste. I recommend mixing the palated herbs with your short rib bite to combat the salty flavor. Value 8.5 out of 10. Flavor 8 out of 10. Shareability 7 out of 10. So those were Brendan's thoughts. Those were the dishes he would recommend getting if you only had $50 to spend. Those are the 3 he would try based on what we tried in this video and based on like past years apparently. Then for my 3 things that I tried during the event that I would get again, first thing I liked the best, probably the pumpkin ravioli. Those are really yummy. I really liked those. I would eat those again. They're very good. I agree with all his talking points. They're very delicious. Second is probably that slushy drink, like the I have terrible handwriting. Can you read any of this? It looks like chicken scratch. Frozen pomegranate raspberry tea from the Brewing Lab. That one was really refreshing. I would recommend it. It's probably because it's like a tea base instead of like sugary syrupy base. It might be both, who knows. And it had the little ice cream bits in it. It was almost like Dippin' Dots, but not. And I think Word on the Street is that one's vegan, but I'm not sure. And you got the cute little collector's cup. Where I put mine. And then lastly, my third favorite thing was the frozen liquid nitrogen sweet potato mousse. That was really yummy. I really liked that one and really unique, and you get to watch them like make it, which was super cool. Also wasn't too sweet. I'm not a big fan of like crazy sweet stuff, and it's like perfect for fall. That's another thing about that one and the pumpkin mascarpone ravioli. They're both really good for fall. They're like nice fall flavors, but they're also like pretty light because, as Brendan said, it's been really warm here in Florida, and you don't really want something that's like super heavy, but you also do kind of want a little treat. So I think the mousse and that ravioli are both really good treats for the fall time. So to finish up this video, just a reminder, you don't have to spend a ton of money at the Epcot festivals to have a good time and try a lot of food. And I think that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. If you all go to the Food and Wine Festival, I think it ends in about a month from now whenever this video goes up, and then the Festival of Holidays starts after that, which I'm super excited about. I might go back to the Food and Wine Festival one time to try some of the plant-based things before the festival ends. I'm not sure though. If I do go, it's gonna have to be really soon, so I have time to edit and upload that video so I'm not behind. But I hope you all enjoyed watching, and we will see you all super soon in another video. Bye guys!